I used ChatGPT to create this live animated version of the digital planner. This planner is totally interactive, and this is not a PDF, but it's actually digital code where the user can have full interaction with the planner, move the stickers around, even rename the entire planner. And I'll share with you the exact prompt I used to take this simple planner and turn it into a fully interactive digital mini app you can sell right now on Etsy and create many different versions and variations of this. I'm going to share this all with you coming up next. So I want to walk you through this so you can see my entire prompt, my entire process of how to do this yourself. Now, how I was able to do this is using ChatGPT to do something called vibe coding. This is where you are able to use ChatGPT with simple prompting to help you actually write code you can use to create full base apps. Like I have multiple apps I've created, over 20 apps I've created. But I think there's a huge opportunity for you to really make this a whole lot simpler and create these mini web-based applications that can be sold but still give the value to the customer on Etsy. Now I'm using ChatGPT for this, but there's other sites you can use if you want to go deeper into this. I personally like using Lovable to help me build out full-fledged apps, but just to stick to where we are today, we're going to keep it all in ChatGPT. So I looked on Etsy to find digital planners that have sold extremely well. And again, not here to copy, but just to give you some inspiration of how you are able to do this yourself. So I found this product here that, again, it had a great layout, had a great design. And I thought to myself, how can we take this as a full interactive digital file that the user can actually type on, change, save, print out, and use as a fully web-based digital product. So we copied this image here. I went over into ChatGPT, and this is huge because one of the things I like to do when I'm vibe coding is that you need to upload your image or take a screenshot of whatever you want ChatGPT to see or whatever vibe coding software you're using. And you want to upload that image so that it knows what style you're looking for, what is the overall layout. And once it gets that image, you can tell it exactly what changes you want to make, if you want to make it a live version, an interactive version. But it's good to always start off with a screenshot. So that's what we did here. So I upload the screenshot of this image. And I'm going to move my window down a little bit. And one quick note, you can also see that this web-based digital product also changes. So this is great if someone's going to use this on a tablet or a phone or on their laptop. It changes based upon whatever device is on. But here's a prompt that I put in here and simply just literally talk to ChatGPT. I turn my mic on, tell ChatGPT exactly what I want to happen with this planner. So I said, I need you to build out this weekly planner just like it is, but I need you to create a digital HTML version that is very animated and very vibrant. Follow the same layout, same color, same themes. I need to still be fully useful as a web-based HTML. Be true to what this is. And again, I want there to be a very nice animations all over. Now, one of the main things I definitely want to stress is that we want this to be a HTML application that's going to work on all web browsers. And I want to see that preview right here in ChatGPT. So here's what we were able to get here. Now I did make some more additions to this, but essentially this is what it gave us, right? We have a fully interactive web-based application that's all based upon the image that we sent over. All of this could actually be typed upon as well. So I can make some changes here. I can even change these areas over here. I can go ahead and change the date if I want to as well. I can change the name at the top if I want this to be a particular calendar for a specific year or a specific season or a specific event. I can change all that right in place as well. So this is very interactive, very helpful. And we even have some buttons down here where I can clear the text that I added in here, save my edits as a PDF or a printable file, and reset my stickers here, which I'll talk a little bit about the stickers that we have on here. So essentially, this is what ChatGPT was able to give us. And as you can see, it followed the instructions pretty well. Now, with this planner, I went a step further because I want this to be very interactive. One of the things I wanted was stickers to be very animated. I want to move the emojis around. So here's what I put into ChatGPT. Again, forgive my grammar here. I'm just simply talking to ChatGPT. But essentially, I said that I want all of the emojis to move around like they are stickers. And ChatGPT was able to take all of the emojis that were on my page and change those to be interactive stickers the user can move around. So let's see how this looks on the application. I'll go ahead and put it big here. And as you can see, the user can actually move these around just like stickers here, which is fantastic. So not only do they have the ability to edit all things that's on this page, they're also able to move all the stickers around. But it's just that easy for you to upload the image and change that image over to a web-based application that you can sell right now on Etsy. Now, cool thing about this is all of these buttons working as well. If I want to reset my stickers, I can click on this button and it resets the stickers here with a nice animation, because that's what we said we want to happen with our ChatGPT prompt. We can also clear all the text as well. So I can clear all the text, so it's a very clean slate for the user to use. And I can save my edits so that anytime I refresh the page, it's going to start where we left off, which again, that's very helpful. Now the saving mechanism is only going to work based upon this specific browser for that specific person, because it's stored locally on their device. But essentially, this is still helpful if a person wants to save anything they have created, just to go back and continue where they left off. Just be mindful everything is stored locally on their device, and more specifically on the browser they are currently using. I think this is extremely helpful for you to take a digital file and turn it over into a web-based application right here in ChatGPT that you can create and sell on Etsy. Now, I just want to share with you also, before I show you how to actually deliver this to your customer, you can also save and print your file as well. So if I hit print, you can see that we have the full layout just like how it is in our web-based application, which I think is very helpful. Now, again, all of this was really done within like 5 minutes, to be quite honest with you. So I think this is a really great way for you to create and sell digital products, and really take advantage of the opportunities with AI, the opportunities with vibe coding. You don't have to be a coder to know how to get this. Literally give ChatGPT an image and tell it what you want it to do. Now, to be sure, the way you actually deliver this to your customer is make sure you tell ChatGPT to give you the HTML downloadable link, and make sure you tell ChatGPT to give you the full version. So once you have that file, ChatGPT is going to give you the option to download that for the HTML. So when I click on this, it's going to save to my desktop and my computer. I can name it whatever I want to name it, but essentially this is the link I want to give to my customers when I actually sell this as a digital product on Etsy. Now, when you have your HTML file, it's super easy to upload this to your Etsy listing. So let's go ahead and jump over into Etsy here. And I'm going to go over to a new listing. I already have that set up here. And again, I'm going to go over to digital file. That's what we're selling. But the critical part here is that when it has this option for you to upload your file, you simply want to take that file that ChatGPT gave you and upload it here, which is super simple in my humble opinion, because when you have digital printables or digital files with Etsy, you usually have to give them a PDF link that will send them over to the actual file out of the Canva, and then they have to go that route. But this here, we just simply have to upload one file into Etsy, and our customer will have this here. So I'm going to go where my file is on my computer, go ahead and drag and drop it in here. And now you'll see that we have the weekly planner.html file, which is exactly what our customers will use. And then they will click on that, and then that will give them access to this overall application. Now, I think it's even helpful for you to go a step further and even give your customer a PDF guide, and even go as far as creating a video so that your customers can know how to actually use this web-based application that you have created. But to be quite honest with you, I think this is a huge opportunity for anyone to use AI to create a code-based application you can sell right now on Etsy. And I just showed you one opportunity, just how like I'm sharing with you in today's video. And the cool part about this is that once you actually have a web-based application, like how we have here, you can go beyond what we started off with this Etsy product. Again, we use this as an example, but now you have the core foundations to your web-based application. You can go even further with customizing it, changing it, making this for another niche. The opportunities are truly endless. And here's a great example of this. I just simply plug this over into Grok, and I said, I want you to take my web-based application that you see here, and I want you to reimagine this with different themes, different niches, but I want you to keep the same structure and the same layout of my web application. And here's what we were able to get. As you can see, it still have our core structure of our application, but now we are able to take our core foundational application and start creating different themes and settings and niches with our same HTML application. You can take what is working into new areas or add in new opportunities for your customers to access all of these different layouts in these different themes. And it's just as easy as uploading this image over into ChatGPT and telling ChatGPT you want to create a theme option or a second page that fits the overall theme for your customers. And here is the prompt we put into ChatGPT just to share with you how easy it is for you to change it to overlay with these proper skins and themes here. So we uploaded our reference image. Again, that's always critical when you want ChatGPT to better understand what you're talking about here. So I said, hey, just choose two themes for now from the image, make sure the colors, the emojis are consistent with the theme for the new page. We ran it and it gave me these two options here: summer ocean as well as the autumn wood, but it also kept everything the same in regards to the core structure of our web-based application. The thing that we added here was the theme pages at the top. We said we want to have some tabs where the user can change out very quickly, and that's exactly what we have here. So we have the ocean and autumn wood theme. So I'll go over the ocean here. As you can see, that came out really, really well there. And we have an autumn theme. Again, that came out well. Look at this as well. I'm able to move these leaves over here. I can move this over. I have an apple here. I think we could do even better with the ocean. We could tell ChatGPT of more of the background and the theme and the emojis that we want here, but I think that still came out well, changing this up from the original to what we have here. Now for the mockups, I actually used ChatGPT to create that as well. And I uploaded a screenshot of my application and I simply told ChatGPT to create an Etsy style mockup for my digital HTML planner. Here is an example of a top selling product that was doing well. So I definitely love the layout and the flow of that mockup. And I also uploaded some of the theme niche designs that would be on our web-based application. And here is our mockup image. And I think that came out extremely well. Just as a first run, we can see it's definitely showcasing our application as it is. It shows all of our theme pages here. It even brought in some text where it says choose your vibe. I love that. And because we used a reference image that came from Etsy, it knew to put text on the product to showcase how to use this or some of the features that's tied to this. So again, extremely helpful, right? Definitely using reference images to allow ChatGPT to better understand the outcome you want. And this makes it extremely easy for you to create a web-based application through vibe coding with ChatGPT. Go as far as uploading that with the file and even getting a mock-up for your application when you are selling this on Etsy. All right, so as we finalize this over in Etsy, we have our mockup image here. We have digital files selected. We have our title, have a basic description just for now. So once everything is done here, we can hit publish. Here is our web-based application right here on Etsy. We can go ahead and click on this. And we can see how this came out, and it came out absolutely great. As we can see, the mockup image came out great. That the file the user is going to download is a digital file. Again, once they get an order from Etsy, it's going to give them the HTML file we just created in ChatGPT. So this is a huge opportunity for you to jump on Etsy and really build a strong side hustle, creating these web-based HTML products. But as you can see, we are able to make this just in a few moments and we can create more just like it. So listen, if you like anything in today's video, let me know down below. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know down below as well. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.